Every passing second, an average of 9,500 commercial planes are in the air all over the world. If seen on a live plane tracker, almost the entire world map is full of planes like flies. But there are some spots on the world map where we do not see even a single plane. It seems that perhaps the plane is deliberately avoiding these spots, and in fact, the reality is the same. Once again, welcome to another exclusive episode on Rare Data TV. Let us explore the airspace regions in the world where pilots do not follow the plans under any circumstances, and above all, let's uncover the reasons for doing so. Number 6. Tibetan Plateau. There is hardly any such large land area in the world which pilots avoid. The Tibetan Plateau is spread over an area of 25 lakh square kilometers, shared by a total of 9 countries. Thus, it serves as a crucial route for planes that can directly connect China with Europe and the Middle East. However, as we can observe on the live plane tracker, planes are bypassing this entire area. The biggest reason for this is the high mountain ranges found in the plateau, which start from China, traverse through Nepal, Bhutan, and end in Afghanistan. The average height of the mountains here is 14,000 feet, while commercial planes normally fly at 35,000 feet. Therefore, planes remain high above these mountains. However, in case of emergencies such as cabin pressure leaks or engine failures, the oxygen masks automatically drop, and the pilot has only one option. Within 20 minutes, the pilot must bring the plane from a height of 35,000 feet to 10,000 feet, because the average height of the Tibetan Plateau is 14,000 feet. It would be impossible for the pilot to do so in this region. High mountains are not the only reason to avoid the Tibetan Plateau. In fact, planes here also have to face very unique turbulence. The air collides with the high mountains present here and goes upwards, which can disturb the balance of the plane. Number 5. Volcano. In January 2022, an underwater volcano erupted near Tonga Island in the South Pacific Ocean. Its smoke and ash cloud were so massive that they broke all historical records. This event was also recorded by satellite. Recorded up to a height of 1,000 feet in the sky, the ash clouds found at such high altitudes can easily damage any plane. The ash cloud emanating from the volcano can even break the windshield of the plane and destroy the engine. On June 24, 1982, a flight from London to New Zealand was passing through the middle of the road when it encountered a volcanic cloud. Crew and pilots started smelling sulfur in the smoke. Then they realized that something was definitely wrong. Volcanic ash got into the engine and melted, causing the engine to fail. All engines were shut down and the plane started losing altitude. Fortunately, when the plane reached 12,000 feet from 37,000 feet, 3 out of 4 engines started again, and the plane was able to recover. However, after this incident, the pilots stopped flying over volcanoes. Number 4. Craters, as scary as they look, can actually cause much more damage, especially to planes passing over them. There are about 178 impact craters in our world. Although they are created at high altitudes, they cannot cause any harm to the planes, but passing over them at low altitude is not free from danger because they can even pull the planes or helicopters inside them. In fact, the deeper the plane, the deeper its bottom. The hot air at the bottom of the crater travels upward, and the cold air from outside goes inside the crater. This exchange of hot and cold air creates a vortex effect inside the crater which has the pulling force of everything. A very unusual and strange turbulence is created outside every crater, which is why the pilots change their route as soon as they see it. Number 3. North Korea is the only country in the world whose airspace is considered the most dangerous because North Korea's military launches missiles anytime, anywhere without informing. Not only North Korea, but it also frequently fires missiles in the Japanese Ocean. Normally, in such a situation, announcements are made several days in advance, and before firing, all planes are alerted. They are warned by radio contact from those who are close in airspace. This is the reason that commercial flights, which have to cross only North Korea, now bypass it. Number 2. Saudi Arabia's holy city Mecca. It is very important for the worship of Muslims all over the world. It is believed that the mosque is built on the center of gravity of the earth, that is, a plane can't fly over it. It is not a fact that the plane does not pass over the Masjid al-Haram because the Saudi government has put it on no-fly zones. There are 2 reasons for doing so. The first is for security reasons because around 0.1 to 2 million Muslims are present in Mecca all the time, including the time of Hajj and the month of Ramadan. If there is any unfortunate event, there can be a significant loss of life. The second reason is the location of Mecca. Mecca is built in a location surrounded by mountains. If a plane passes over it, then due to the engine noise, it will become twice as loud, which can disturb the pilgrims. This is why there is no airport in Mecca, because if there were an airport, planes would be at low altitude during takeoff and landing, causing noise pollution. Now, let's discuss the number 1, which covers 7,500 square kilometers in the state of Nevada. This area, shrouded in secrecy, is part of the top-secret facility of the Air Force known as Area 51. Area 51 is always surrounded by controversy because people believe that the American military conducts research on secret weapons and UFOs here. This secret base is hidden behind the mountains all around. Although it is not visible from ground level, the base of Area 51 can be easily seen from airplanes. To avoid this, the authorities have declared the entire base a no-fly zone. If any plane attempts to pass over it, it will first be asked to immediately change its route. If the pilot still does not comply, the Air Force has the authority to shoot down the plane. Thank you for watching Rare Data TV.